Good afternoon, judges, fellow participants, ladies and gentlemen. We are from Cabim. I am Li Mei, the team leader, and these are my team members, Min Wee, Min Chan, and Jia Hei. We are thankful to have this opportunity to present our project to you. Our mission statement is to build a sustainable and eco-friendly building environment for all. And our goal is to achieve the fullest potential of BIM, which means buildable, innovative, and modernized. As you can see, this is our building concept. From sketches to draft and to the main model. The design review is based on the concept of messing, analyzing, to achieve maximum eco-friendly building. So buildable, to achieve the buildability of the building, all 6 halls are the same and constructed as units. Only 2 column size are used. Our external and internal walls are standardized. And we are building green because we are aware of the rising of the environment friendly and it's in the current society. So, and by that, we use software to analyze the best energy savings, such as daylight savings, water savings, using eco-friendly materials, and having other green features. We calculated the GFA, the gross floor area, and we have fulfilled the requirement given by the organizer, and actual GFA is higher than the given with 40% commission with the business and the 60% convention. And our workflow will consist of the design consideration, design development, building systems coordinations, and last of all, constructions. How do we coordinate the whole project? We actually coordinate by organizing our files, our data, progress from architecture to structure to MEP and back to architecture. Now, I'd like to pass this time to my team members, Min Wee, to present the architecture side.
So this is the final rendering of our model. As you can see, the first photo shows the view from the back, and the second is the view from the front. So basically, our building have 2 entrances at the back and the front. So people visitor from the IT site and visitor from the MIT can access to the site. And also, we also have landscape in front of the building at both sides. So it became a place. It gives the opportunity for people. Not only just for shopping, and also became a place for them to do some recreational purpose. Also, we include some indoor garden area near the entrance of the shopping mall. So the next is the carpet. So this is a carpet. We provide 1,361 carpet and 12 parking lots for the disabled. So I am done with my slide. My colleague will continue to present the architecture, structure, and MEP.
This is how our structure looks like, and I'm going to explain how the structure flow. We divided into the construction stage into 3. It's a pioneer and substructure, and the construction of the 6 hall, and the food court area and shopping mall, which is 6-story. And then for the structure, we use a pre-stressed beam and slabs because we can use a longer span, we can design longer span, and the high loading can be supported by using those. And lightweight concrete for the wall, some of the structure we use a lightweight concrete because for the insulation, the lightweight and aesthetic, they are good to use. And for the roof, we use a C-truss because we can have a longer span and it's lighter, and we can create different shapes because our roof look like a bird, it's flying, so it's a bit difficult for me to design his archi style. Yes. And for the side storage, we use the car park as the side storage because we're also using precast plank and other materials. And the problem is the archi, we have to follow the structure, also have to follow the archi. So whenever they change, we have to change. So when we linking the Revit archi and Revit structure, we have problems. And now I'm move on to the MEP part. And this is ACMV, how the sample of the ACMV, how our aircon system is setting up. And this one is the plan B, how our toilets will look like. And so for the ACMV, we find difficult in calculating the airflow because we have different activities in different rooms, maybe some like banquet and other kind of activities, so the heat is not the same. So for calculating the air cooling load is a bit difficult for us because it's different for different rooms. And we have to calculate the airflow because we have to decide what kind of air conditioning system do we use, because every units have their own airflow. After we calculate the airflow, we have to check with the cooling load, are they equal or not. And for the plan B, we have to research on people using, how many people or what kind of people, like students or VIP or what kind of people are using this toilet, the place. And so after that, we know the size of the toilet room and the number of the toilets and the amount of water or the size of the pipe or touching this. And actually, they have the two types of water system, the hot and cold system. For our project, we use both system for the cleaning the toilet and we're using the toilet. And the problem also is when using rivets, we have to follow the Aki and structure. When we link, we have some clash. This is finished, and my friend will explain on the cost estimate. Thank you.
For the clash detection, we use Navisul to do this. The purpose of our project are almost between MEP and architecture. Like the first picture, the pipe goes through another and shows a small cut. We use pin to do some change to make them join completely. Then about the second picture, the pipe goes through the wall and do not do an opening. We change the position of pipe to solve it. Then about the cost estimation, we use cost template and software like CostX to do this. After calculation, we got the total cost of our project, 183 million. Now I pass time to my friend.
So, I'd like to conclude. These are the software we use for the whole competition, mainly from Autodesk. And I wouldn't want to go through one by one, right? Will not put you guys to sleep. So this is our concept and everything for our software. And now we actually prepared a video for you guys. So please sit back, relax, enjoy the video. I'd like to invite the rest of the team members to come on stage.
Thank you for the presentation. I'll kick off with the Q&A. Athena asked this favorite question of mine. Did you consider the orientation in terms of messing your in the planning?
Yes, we actually consider the organization, and now what we actually do is that we have actually all the systems with us. So
you orientate the building in certain direction. That's the
Correct.
question I want to ask.
Yes, if you realize it is actually curved because the MRT station of Expo is actually curved. So we actually went to site analysis and realized that if the building is curved, to maximize the whole area that we are using, we have to be curved. And we actually discovered that if this Expo is the best already designed, if we do it another time, I believe the rest of the people that actually designed this building, they actually consider all the areas like the MRT station that is built already, the airports, the height. So we actually consider, we actually have 6 stories. Yeah.
Just one more point on that. Did you try to minimize the exposure to the western sun? Just this point about the environmental consideration.
For the analyzing, right, we actually use the ecotech. Yeah, because we're actually quite new with the programs. So we are actually also new to the ecotech. So we are just exploring around for the West Coast.
Hi.
Yes.
You may, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think my question is more on I look more on the design. Okay, I noticed you have like a third wing on top of the roof. Actually, it's a double roof. So does that help in anything, or it's just a design feature? I mean, in terms of
it's
environmentally, like, does it help, or?
It's kind of like the design aesthetic purpose that in the future we can include some, we can install. I mean, after all, we have calculated the cost, and if we want to do some follow works, we can apply some solar system on the roof and some. Okay, let's see. For example, like sorry about that. So we have like the roof right there. We have a level. So also we have indoor garden on top. Between the level, we can build some outdoor. I mean rooftop garden and so on. So that's kind of thing we can be done in the future.
So coming back to the question on in terms of greening or in terms of sustainability.
Yes.
Do you actually consider this in any of the design? I mean, orientation, you're saying that it's more on the space planning that you arrange it, so it's not on, you didn't consider that for sustainability, but what else do you do for a building? I mean, what else is in the building that actually considers the green mark or whatever?
The green mark is a landscape and indoor garden, yeah, landscape feature. So we have the landscape at the back and at the front. So we have like some civic plaza, and we also include trees and all the landscape walks.
And we can actually use all the like daylights, the light bulbs. We can use the LED instead of like those normal light bulbs. Or we can use the aircon systems that actually ventilates the whole buildings rather than using too many aircons like what we see right now Expo. It's like when you walk out, everything is aircon. So you can actually look at that, like minimize it, maybe build it in a solar system or something. Anything else?
The team earlier shared that you had some integration issues between architectural and structural. Could you share a little bit more? Because I mean, in my work, we encountered a lot of these problems. I just want to learn how did you all overcome this integration issues?
Because for the first time, we have to give the architect the time. We cannot force them to design first. We must give them, okay, you got some time. Okay, you can design as much as you want. And then they design, because we cannot force their brain to squeeze, because we want the best. So after they design, and then we follow them structure, because we have the time, so we follow. After that, they found out, oh no, this one cannot, because it's out of the range, out of the spec, so they change again, then we cannot follow that. For the roof, actually, first the time, we have the Aki and Emmy and structure, we three of us have to think how to design the roof. Because our building is quite simple actually. But for for the roof, we must create as, because it can change. Actually, it's not the steel or the concrete, it's just a sheet that cover the building. First, I suggest to cover all the building, and they said a flying bird or something. But finally, it's simple and easy to design. So, but the problem is we always have to follow the architect. He's the main. So the structure, the ME, always have to follow them. Yes.
So it was more of a coordination issue rather than their model talking to the archi model talking to the structural model. You didn't encounter. Okay, so it's coordination. Thank you.
Anything else? Thank you.